Hello and welcome back. And now today we'll be doing a summary or a catch-up session as to what has been happening with the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. Now the more I listen and I watch this trial, the more I begin to lose whatever hope that I had regarding our justice system. Now let's start here. Why would Buthelezi, this witness, come and testify against his friend? Like, all this doesn't make sense. Let's start here. I mean, why would the person that when suspect number 2 was arrested called be the one to testify against him? That on its own doesn't make sense. Now, suspect number 2, who is alleged to be the second intruder that entered the house, the one that was holding a knife, that ran out when Mthokozisi ran out. So when he was arrested, he then called his close friend, which was Mthokozisi. He called him and told him to meet with him as he gave him the location. This was back when they were in Rustenburg while he was in the police car. So according to the statement that Buthelezi gave, he said that suspect number 2 told him that he was involved in the murder. He was there and they inflicted a wound on Senzo, which then killed him. Now this is where everything changes. When Mshololo was cross-questioning the witness, Buthelezi then changed the story. He just flipped it 180 degrees and said that the suspect number 2 said it is alleged that they did it. So which one is the truth here? Because of on the statement he said one thing, and under cross-examination he's saying another thing. I like it the way Mshololo asked the questions when he said that, what is it? How did you make the statement? Were you forced to make the statement, or what was the condition? And Buthelezi confirmed that he was also surprised to see when the police came to pick him up. So as we know that the suspects were beaten up, the suspects were forced to sign statements that they didn't even want to sign. So you can tell that even Buthelezi, he was threatened, or whatever it is that was done to him, for him to even be a state witness. So I will say a well done to the defense team. They did a great job crushing the state evidence. Because of this, we can see that it is being forged. This doesn't make sense. Now following that, we go back to Officer Musia. Warrant Officer Musia came with supporting documents as it was requested by the court. Warrant Officer Musia admitted to the court that he was guessing when he gave his testimony in chief, because when you compare the times that he testified in court versus the time that he had docket down on his pocketbook, they do not match at all. So this on its own weakens the state's case, because we can see that these people, there's so many things that they did wrong as police officers, and we know that there's tampering with the evidence that has been confirmed by other witnesses as well. So given the fact that Officer Musia arrived there about 3 or 4 hours later when the incident had happened, and then he left, and then he came back around 10:20 in the morning, whereas he said that he went back there on his second visit about 6 a.m., which wasn't true. So he went back there around 10 a.m. Given everything that has been brought forth in the court and the defense argument, we can see that it is clear that there was tampering, and there was enough space or time in between for the tampering to occur. So when it comes to the suspect, I believe that they were present, or they do have a hand in what happened. So on the day in question, yes, they were present. That's what I believe, because we know when it comes to Nkabis don't make robberies. We know that they work on killing. This is what they do. They are hired to kill, and that's all. So the evidence at this present moment just doesn't make sense, because we have half of the story. We need the other half, and I believe that it is contained in that docket 375. So as the docket stated, as the NPA said that as far as that docket, they are going to resume based on the findings or the outcome of this present one. So we just can't wait for that one, and I believe that the two, when you put them together, then they will make sense. So that'll be all from us, and thank you for watching.